Nice work. Rockets in. Does manage to spot. Has to go for the reload. Couldn't have been worse timing. Might have been able to get a pick to kick things off here. Instead, it's Shanghai just playing the angles, trying to show as few targets as possible here for Jinmu to pummel. And in the meantime, that's going to open it up. Somehow we lose our Mercy.
Beamed down from the sky by DM apparently, but it's very strange for that to happen when you have a Pharah on the map. Pharah was pretty high. You know, the reason why Mercy's such a good healer for Pharah, and vice versa, why they work together, why it's Pharah Mercy or Pharmacy, is the verticality allowed for escapes, and flew a little too close to the ground, got picked off. Already a better defense for Shanghai than their first point A defense.
For some reason, you know, Gamsu, he's just looking so confident right now. I was thinking, you know, he's just sitting there saying, you know, hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You know, maybe they got it right on the first time around. He's not looking like he's too worried this time. Chengdu is still looking for a way to make it work here. I mean, they have succeeded in at least somewhat splitting up Shanghai.
Ding gets ready.
Yeah, Ding got silenced, but it's not the follow-up they were looking for. Only the one kill on Youngjin. But DM is still alive in this. Elza gets the EMP off in time. Forward hacked for Shanghai Dragons. This is the golden opportunity, and it's looking like it's slipping out of the Hunter's feelings. They've been given the slip.
EMP comes while Transcendence is still active, and that means that the window to actually do damage is lesser, because everyone's still getting healed there. An interesting EMP and Barrage. Again, they didn't use them together. I just prefer the EMP to come out first and then hold on, and then for the Barrage. Chengdu still has some ultimates to work with. They're going to have both tank ultimates, both support ultimates, but no DPS ults for the follow-up.
No, the squeak of rage. You can tell that he's launching mines everywhere. And that is the opening. Perhaps we still have a presence on the point. That's Youngjin with the rally. And no kills, really. Gamsu gets hacked. Where did he get that happen to him? Okay, he's got his primal, so he's still beefy, and he will be able to back off in time, so he will survive. Sound barrier there to keep him up as well. But Coma not able to get out of the line of sight of the self-destruct. Still trading back and forth. Jinmu dropping dangerously low, but the heal, the trance there in the nick of time to keep him alive.
Dueling Transcendences. Elsa gets isolated on the backside, but a nice resurrection brings Amon back to life. Another hack, and that is finally a completion kill on Gamsu. Amon's very low. He looks like he's just going to go for it, though.
Had to happen eventually, right? Had to happen eventually. You're going to catch him out. It's on his own. You know, Jinmu, you got to stay on the point, man. I mean, he's looking for kills, but you got to capture that point. Get it done. They were looking to see if they could try and stagger things out here, the Dragons, but they are going to go chuck themselves in the cold drink. And we will get the Hunters picking up the... Never mind. Okay, there you go, Elza. Picking up the first point.
I mean, they don't have a great track record of staying on objective, so it would not have been too surprising. Now it's time for the snowball effect. They're just going to lay mines out on the field. A preemptive barrage. They do get one kill. EMP about ready as well.
Yeah, just throwing all of their ults in and hoping to do exactly the same thing as the first go-around. Halfway to picking up the second point now. Gamsu in the back line. Bubble has been popped. He's going to be able to leap his way back to safety, however. And we did get a DMAC on Late Young. That might slow things down.
I think Amon was trying to cover for the resurrection. They brought Amon back to life, actually. Late Young gave his life for it. Dueling Transcendences. So far, defense seems stable-ish.
Still a monster. Still a monster EMP thrown in by Elsa to set all of this up for his team. Need to get it a little bit more clean, however. Dragon's able to hold. You still got to deal with a fully buffed up Luffy on Zenyatta. He's just going to be pummeling you. And then Gamsu getting into the back line. Good support from his team.
That's nice peel there for keep the Zen alive, but only momentarily as he gets herded into Youngjin. And now you got to back out. Kyo's out of it. You're going to have ultimates to work with next fight. You've just lost both supports. It's time to go home.
Oh, Gamsu getting a bit ahead of yourself. Woo! That was cutting it close.
It's just support charge now. That's all that ends up being.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't understand why Chengdu refuses to use ultimates together. There's like 5% away from an EMP, and then they solo barrage into a hallway. This is what has worked for you before. It's not like they don't know the formula here, but...
Just looking at it, they were like, we gotta rush, we gotta get it done, and another solo barrage coming through here. Still have 4 ultimates online. Their wings are out now. Kyo with the follow-up on DM. And these are a lot of kills going the way of the Hunters. Still a possibility here for Shanghai to delay things, however, could go for the sound barrier. Exactly, gets thrown in. Coma does manage to catch out Youngjin with that as well. So the two of them working together as a trio with the help of Luffy. Just got to keep that presence going. This is still possible. Gamsu is here. Self-destruct is certainly going to force him off, though. There is so little time for them to work with, and it is going to be successful. The Hunters will pick up a second point. Tied up 4-4.
4-4. I really want to know the method to the madness, because yet again, Barrage comes down as EMP is at 98%. It doesn't matter this time around as a post-Barrage EMP came out if they baited out Transcendence. Maybe they just have a preference in the order of operations they like to do things, but for me, it seems like you've got 6 different players with 6 different agendas and how they want to use things, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't knock it if it works. You know, it ain't dumb if it works. All of those things happen, but
Gamsu looking a little less amused now, too. Dex just pointed out. You know, he had a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty confident.
When he said nonplussed, would you say now he looks perturbed?
Slightly, somewhat, yes.
Like perturbed. If they lose, then disturbed. Rustled.
His scales.
State of the jimmies. Rustled.
Oh, man. That's the brutal thing here, is that every time it feels like the Shanghai Dragons are able to kind of keep it together, but then the chaos, the sheer chaos that the Hunters are throwing at him gets the better of him. So Gamsu's got a reason to feel a little frustrated here. And the Hunters, what do we got? Because they finished with less time in the bank, they're going to start on offense.
And kick it off on offense. No surprise here. This is what they want to run. Jinmu to do all the damage from on high, and then everyone else running around with their heads on fire, getting EMPs. Amon just being annoying on the hamster. Hammond, wrecking ball in short when you're making calls.
He goes by Ball, and now here it is. Introduction straight in. Late Young looking to capitalize, looking to back up his tank, and not quite finding the kill, but they do manage to succeed in pushing Shanghai into the back room. Gamsu going to go ahead, start to get the contest train going. Can they find anybody, though? A solid hack there is going to slow things down for Ding, but his teammates are still hanging in there. Gamsu, however, getting focused. He's got to be careful, and he will go down, but Ding is able to trade it for Kyo.
Well, they might be able to resurrect this if they can cover on time, but Mercy gets put into a bad position. They are able to resurrect it, and that is the power of Mercy. In case you forgot, Season 1, Stage 1, able to bring people back to life, not the same power level. Now Jinmu very low. He's going to stay alive, though. He should be able to finish this off.
Oh, buddy, that was the Hail Mary. That was the Hail Mary barrage.
Yeah, weird. That was the Fail Mary. You're absolutely correct. No idea why they thought that was going to work out. Ended up getting plunked in the head, and because of that, they're now on the back foot. 20 seconds left. That sound means 20 seconds left, not that you're in a dream within a dream.
We're about to find out, are they capable? And there it is, grab point blank, just going to be buying more time here. 10 seconds on the clock, and the Hunters no longer have a diva. Whatever you do, do not kill Late Young. Just leave him be. He'll have to work to get that mech back, and now it's going to be Amon all on his own. On the point, he gets focused down. Jinmu trying to do the best that he can on high. We have an EMP thrown in, but only 2 get hacked on the Dragon side.
He's able to posthumously get a kill as he left the minefield, and now he's back to life, back in the mix. Gamsu's able to take out Late Young, and now they use KO. Jinmu falls soon after. That is going to just about be it, off into the drink. And that's the progress. That's where it ends.
That's going to be it. Hunters. If we go all this way, Hex. Tied up 4-4. Hunters look so good. Such a fantastic start. Bit of variety and positioning on defense. And then here we are.
You saw the potential of how the Hunters can play when they coordinate ults, when they communicate well on their first run. Oh, look at this. EMP, into the side, barrage, 5 kill. 5 kill barrage is amazing, unseen most often. And then they were just like, oh, we're good. We're good. I'll just, remember that 5K barrage? I'll just barrage. Oh, I didn't, and then that was half 2. And half 3 just got worse.
It just goes and goes and goes.
It is confusing. I mean, these guys, I love them because they're scrappy, because they play in a different style, and so a little bit like, clean it up. Just clean it up a little bit, and you would still have a viable composition. We've seen it work. Just clean it up.
The possibility is there, but you have to be so tight with the game plan to make it work.
Right.
Dragons.
I love that they're running this on defense now, too.
I mean, why not?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. The thing is, now there is a legitimate, I wonder. Because on offense, right, you know, they could go for some quick changes here.
Yeah, you could try to run a counter, try to run a McCree. I mean, we've seen DM, very capable hit scan hero. Very capable.
They just don't have a lot of time.
Several different DPS. Yeah, but you can still switch like immediately when you see this. They've got the Sombra in. The Sombra's going to see it, but you might as well just go for it. I mean, this composition has worked against Chengdu's offense, so maybe it'll work against the defense.
Ding not going to go for it. Was a potential for a hack on the Mercy, perhaps? It was a bit long range. Would have been brave.
Oh,
get out!
The whip shot. Hacked so he can't even grapple out of the side and swing himself back up, and then the whip shot. That's the kind of coordination that you need to just get those easy eliminations. You can't resurrect that one. He's in the deep.
Get on it. I mean, now it's all about Jinmu. He's so close to a barrage again. It's bonkers how quick he's charging his ults, but the rest of his team, they're getting cut off. And there's quite a bit of progress. Only a single tick is all Shanghai need right now to collect victory in this series. Chain up wins in the Overwatch League.
Was a hack. Can they get the res? You got to cover for this res. Try to bring them back to life. The Valkyrie is out.
Late Young's dead. Elza probably going to die too. There was the stun going off. Elza hanging on by a thread, pinned in the corner, goes for the EMP. Just hoping to get anything out of it, but right now there's no follow-up by the looks of it. The mines go out. Nobody cares. The hack goes out to the Mercy. She's dead. This could very well be it. The Shanghai Dragons right on the edge of picking up their second win, and they will succeed. The Shanghai Dragons do it. 3-0.
Shanghai, 2 wins in a row. That's what you call a winning streak for the first time in Shanghai history. Good for them. Well, we will play map 4 when we return after the break in just a bit.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Welcome back, everybody. Shanghai have done it, as you can see. No, actually, never mind. It's gone. But it used to be all red back there, and Shanghai wins. You know, that was the big thing there. Shanghai have done it.
Now you really paint a picture. So yeah, Shanghai will go to 2-2. Unfortunately, the Hunters will fall to 2 and 2, so not quite out of it yet. Look, I still respect the Hunters for what they do. I appreciate it. I think they're actually really close to just making it work more consistently and just a little more practice. We are going to play out map 4 because both these teams are 2 and 2 now, and map differential matters. So, I mean, there's going to be tiebreakers at some point here, and so we got to play it out. And I'm actually really looking forward to this one because Dorado is a map that the circus will continue. Roll the music on because Shanghai plays weird stuff. Last time Chengdu played on this map, I believe they ran double sniper and Orisa on their offense, double sniper and ball on their defense. So, hey, let's keep into it.
I'm all about this, man, especially because now they've got nothing to lose. That's it. It's just the last map here for the Hunters, and they are going for some crazy stuff. We may actually have a sub as well, so that'll be interesting to keep an eye on here for the Hunters. Yeah, there it is. It's almost like magic, Hex. I ask, and I receive. Bacon.
This makes me believe that they do want to run double sniper here, as Bacon Jack is kind of their widow ace up their sleeve. So, yeah, if you did not enjoy tank-heavy compositions, slamming into tank-heavy compositions. Look, I like it, but a man can only take so much nuance and strategy. Bring me the chaos. Bring me the snipers. Bring me the headshots. That's what Bacon Jack's probably coming in for, if history is any indicator.
The simplicity of the red mist.
The red
mist.
Gotta get that pink mist. And you got Hanzo dragons. You gotta, just all sorts of fun stuff. So, looking, pretty happy with their winning streak. Like I said, this is not the Shanghai Dragons that went 0-40.
No, absolutely
but it's still like it's still a mental thing, right? Had they started 0-4, people would be like, oh, same old, and then you start becoming those Shanghai Dragons. So it was really good for them to get their first win. You got 2 wins. I mean, it's quite literally the first winning streak in Shanghai Dragons history. So very good for them. They're going to try to close it out. I mean, a first 4-0 in their history could be on the books as well. So Shanghai Dragons continue to rewrite their own history. We're going to head over to Dorado. See how it all shakes out in the land of pinatas.
Yeah, exactly. Colorful stuff and colorful comps certainly are going to follow with the Hunters.
It is appropriate that there's kind of like a festive environment on Dorado. There's pinatas for the clown fiesta that we will be witnessing. And I say that as a term of endearment. I think I've expressed enough how in love I am with this style of play.
I mean, that's the better way of using this, but that's definitely what's going down, Hex. Because now it is going to be. Exactly.
Yeah.
This
is your very typical
going streaking. Definitely not on streak. Definitely not on streak.
Is your very typical Orisa, Widowmaker, Hanzo, Junkrat. Okay, no, yeah, that's right. They do play the Tracer into it. It's a standard strat on Dorado.
Listen, dude, it could work. It could totally work, Hex. Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh, dude, I'm for it. I'm 100% for it.
I mean, just leave the horse.
Yeah, just getting shots. Coma down. Already a first pick. Get out of here. I'm trying to shoot people and you're annoying me. Dang, out of the mix as well as the cart continues to push.
I love how just overwhelming this is. Oh, nice shot. Jinmo, now you get to just shoot at shields. But, Hanzos are fairly good at that.
Well, he's also good at cracking the shields because of that ability right there where he fires a fast volley. Yeah, deaths are not permanent for Chengdu. It's only a brief interruption. That one's going to be permanent. Amon about to fall. A lot of healing comes in. Clutch healing.
Yeah, man. Mercy just cranks out the heals. And there you go. Just barely hanging in there. And now Gamsu is dead. You forgot this, Hex? You forgot this?
Amon had no
Pepperidge Farm didn't forget
no
the
business
Mercy
living through that. So when you're facing this with this kind of composition, you just walk through the shield and start swinging at it. That's it. That's all you have to do. But then the dragon comes in, you get pickoffs. Oh, man. This is a great way to end the day. I'm so happy.
5 minutes on the clock. It's not about to end anytime soon. We get a stick as well. Hell's up. Not too worried about this, though. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Junction. I thought he was against the Zarya for a second, and then it's like, oh, no, wait, hold on, that's Brigitte. Oh, wait, he's dead.
There's a reason you don't fight face first into a Brigitte as a Tracer player, and that reason on ample display right there.
Well, Jinmu's going to be able to survive the pressure. Gamsu also crouching, providing his supports with valuable ult charge. Now it's on the Shanghai Dragons. You've already given up the first point. Now you got to figure out how to control these choke points. Kyo is in the back line right now, and he is about to get his EMP. So this could go south pretty quick in a handbag for the Dragons.
Tracer's back there too, but the Transcendence comes out, so now...
Yeah, now you
not
just...
going to EMP, you're going to wait for it to dissipate.
They don't even have to worry about it. Dragon on top. Ding's got to be careful. He nearly gets wiped out. We will have the bongos going down as well. The big fight is about to go to Jinmu. Yeah, not quite able to find the shots.
Well, death is but a nuisance as Amon comes back to life. And now they're cleaning up all of the kills. And they better win this fight because they did use every ultimate ability that they had. But they're able to crack the spawn camp hold. My biggest concern now is what happens if we get Gravitoned. However, I'm less concerned because a Grav's max value is probably 2 people here. They're just not playing on the same part of the map as each other. They're all over the place.
So who's the priority target? Is it just Amon again and hope that you can kill him this time?
I mean, you would like to get Eviltal because he's the only healer.
Too true. Bacon Jack getting out, and there we go. It is the solo Jinmu. I mean, you know, you take out the Hanzo as well. Now DM's going to just go ahead and melt some faces.
Yeah, but if you can cover for this, you might be able to resurrect.
Not going to happen. Wings are out. But they are so far forward now, the Dragons. They are taking the fight to them. Maybe overstepping. Luffy pays with his life. Elsa gets it, but the bubble is up. Bubbles, man.
I mean, that was a beautiful fadeaway shot. Well, Steph Curry there gets it on the fadeaway, but they're still cleaning this up. And now, I mean, the thing is that Shanghai ends up isolating themselves, trying to chase these heroes around that are ultra mobile and playing all over the map. And they're able to capitalize on it.
That would have been so sick for Gamsu instead. He's looking
in trouble though, dies first.
Kills all over the place, and Gamsu hung around just a little bit too long. Gotta remember, buddy, it's not tanks that you're playing against here. It's actual damage dealers. Get ahead of yourself, you're gonna get punished.
Yeah, Coma's able to take down Elsa, and now we've hit a lull in the action. No ultimates ready for Chengdu, but same can be said for Shanghai. Now we get into the little micro game of Sombra versus Zenyatta. Zenyatta's been dying a lot in these fights because, I mean, snipers are very good against dealing with Zenyatta. He doesn't have any movement abilities. He's very predictable on the ground. Transcendence is going to come out first.
Yeah, he's stuck. Luffy decides to throw it in here. Wings out for Yveltal as well. Kyo, however, gets eliminated by DM, so no EMP for this fight. Shanghai still have to be careful. Gamsu nearly gets overwhelmed, and they are really trying to press this forward here on the Hunter's side. Just constantly giving ground. Shanghai not willing to give up just yet, and there's a minute 40 on the clock for the Hunters.
Well, I think this is how you play against this composition. You find the people who can't move that well, one being the horse, ironically enough, and the Orisa, and you just focus all of your energy there, and you'll always get that kill. Well, it's no use trying to chase down Tracer with triple blink and these snipers with all their movement abilities. And now they've decided, yeah, they're just chasing down our tank, so let's go from stationary tank to, well, a hamster and a giant mobile ball.
Just 2 tons of hamster goes slamming in and promptly dies at the hands of Dig. Help of the Discord, help of the damage, but it is still the Dragons doing a fantastic job of stabilizing after the initial chaos. Turns out, hey, DM, okay, just scope up right there. Yep, that's all you want to do. Now let's all just wait. Oh, come on!
There is nothing that tilts me faster as Sombra than someone camping my translocator when I get back.
I'm sure you could get the angle down too. You see, now he's regretting it. Now he's like, well, nothing's happening. I could have totally just sat there and got that kill.
Meanwhile, EMP comes out in the back line looking for a stick. Instead, completely rocked. DM reminds the world that he is a very capable Widowmaker himself. And it has been all Shanghai the last several minutes since they've gotten a figure on this composition. Amon back on the Orisa, but it's not going to matter. 10 seconds left. They may not even get back to the payload.
It's a long way to go. Even no boost. Hammond trying to zip in. Hammond's going to be able to get in there.
Well, they're just going to ignore him. They're just going to fight everybody else.
And kill him.
There's self-destruct. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They'll go and deal with the Hammond later, but there's no use everyone trying to turn their back and getting shot in the back as you go back to deal with them.
Oh, buddy, that was great decision-making there on the Shanghai side of things. They are going to be able to get the focus through. Amon doing the best he can to survive, but it certainly will not be for long. He's dead. Elsa's gone, and that is going to be it. It's the end of the push for the Hunters and the Dragons. Stabilizing in the end. Bacon Jack is just like, but I clicked on heads.
Not enough. Not enough heads.
Actually, he only clicked on heads twice. So yeah, you're right. Not enough.
It was a very good response from Shanghai there. They transitioned into dive tanks, which are your D.Va and your Winston. They're very good against snipers. They close the distance, and that's it. Then they've got Diem on their own Widowmaker to make the other Widow's job harder. Obviously, Bacon Jack did not excel in that matchup. And then he's able to pick off people from a distance, so he doesn't have to chase down a Tracer, just headshots across the map. Sombra effect, so it was a nice transition. They didn't have to change a whole lot, but I mean, it seemed a lot different early on, but really, Luffy only died 3 times as a Zenyatta against double sniper. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, he did a great job of just playing around the corners. Hiding around doorways, just cutting off the lines of sight as soon as you know where they're coming from. Map awareness. Map awareness. Thought I saw an Ash there for a second.
You did.
Okay. Guess that's not meant to be.
They're toying with you.
They're just toying with my feelings. Ding. You know, another sniper, sort of. Well, I mean, yeah, he's going to the legit sniper now.
Well, the last time I watched some Shanghai tape on this map, they ran a Pharah Widow on offense and later on defense. So, like I said, this one, Dorado has been an interesting map for both of these teams. Not out of the realm of possibility that they'll transition into something else. But I believe if they were going to run a Widow, it would be Diem on it, but I don't know. It's map 4. All things are off. We've seen teams kind of just give up map 4s today.
No Widow for you, Hex. No Widow for any of us.
Boo.
Never mind. Bacon Jack is still on Widow. But on the Dragon side of things, they've gone back to the tried and true. Yeah. They want to end it quick.
Well, also, the Shanghai knows that you can't run a Pharah into this composition. You're just asking for pain. Hanzo is, you know, he's a projectile hero, but it feels a lot like Hitscan with his projectile speed the way it is. Early on, though, they've lost 2 real quick. Time to go back to spawn.
Yes, they're caught in a crossfire, Hex, and that's never pleasant. Jinmo even going to go ahead and just, well, yeah, leave him. Leave Ding. Ding, you got a tough choice now. Actually, never mind. Yes, you do.
All right, we're going to see a Widow of their own for Shanghai. DM is going to go to Widow. It's because of where Bacon Jack is perched so far back that it's going to be difficult for the tanks to get there, although this D.Va is going to try to do it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, playing with fire there, Jinmu.
But he's got excellent team peel coming in, Hex. Doesn't have to worry. 2 tons of mech there to save him. Oh, well, now Jinmu. Oh, got the body shot. Do they get the follow-up? Doesn't look like it. It looks like the man will survive for a little while longer. In fact, the follow-up there, the Hunter's now starting to rack up the ults, though.
They're going to resurrect him. He's got Dragon ready, too. So far, Hunters have really aggressively held this and just making the comp work.
Youngjin just getting a few extra meters of progress. Nobody's paying attention to me. That's fine. I'll go ahead and try and continue to push.
Who's the sniper here? Is it Kyo? He's just finishing off these kills on the Zenyatta. He's actually got 5 final blows. Bacon Jack, rather, only 3 final blows. I gotta say, Jinmu's putting in work, though. 16 to limb, 10 final blows.
Yeah. Jinmu right now is having a field day. Oh, the Dragon? It was an ambitious one, Hex. Ambitious.
Zoning Dragon.
Zoning Dragon. He's gonna pay with his life. Headshot from Diem. Ends it. And then Gamsu, you know, just doing his thing, leaping around, jumping for joy. And, you know, there's no joy allowed, no happiness allowed. Hunter's going to take care of that. What is that?
Well, there's nothing to stop a self-destruct. So if you get it out there, there's really no escape. If there's cooldowns already been used, you're just in trouble.
Progress is going to continue to be made. However, Elza, I mean, just trying to be a hard target to hit, but there's the headshot and there's the follow-up, and we will have a first point picked up here for the Dragons, certainly.
Yeah, Jinmu back into it. But you're right, that is going to be first points taken.
Just chaos. Oh, wow, just chucked it right over there.
Yeah, I saw him over there.
Oh.
No escape.
Right in the doorway. Perfect angle. Perfect timing.
I don't think I've ever seen a self-destruct over there before.
That was sick. DM, though. It's like, challenge me. Looking for the shots. You got to hit the shots, though, DM. Come on. And they're just
doing
pushing
enough
back.
Damage. Now he's got some cleanup from his tanks.
Oh, well, the problem is that they left Luffy alone on the payload, and how long just got to that kill? All right, now they can go ahead and start pushing the payload.
Oh, the sad life of the lone payload pusher.
You know, what's funny is that it's like a Zenyatta now who's pushing the payload. It used to be the Lucios, right?
Yeah, Lucio, tweeting from the payload. our friend wins, tweeting from the payload.
Throwback. Still, angles are up. One sniper per bridge. Never mind. Make that one sniper left here for the Hunters. Still running the double snipers. I approve. DM, however, does not. He's making his displeasure felt with bullets through the brain pans, and he is looking hot. Ding as well. Finds a kill, self-destruct there. DM, and now on the angle, continues to look for it. Misses the body shot, but now he gets to see through walls. His teammates are conspiring against him, Hex. This isn't fair. He's going to take this shot, and then a monkey goes right through.
Well, that's how you explain the first miss. The subsequent 5, I'm not sure about. It matters not, as the Shanghai Dragons' second win is a 4-0 sweep of the Chengdu Hunters.
There you have it. Possible to make it happen. Congratulations to the Dragons.
Should be no surprise, it is their first ever sweep in the Overwatch League, going back to last year.
Their second ever win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I needed to spell that out.
It was a stretch.
You know, our producer makes me say stuff sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know if I should say that. And then he yells at me, and I'm like, come on, dude.
Oh, no.
Anyway, it's been fun to watch Shanghai emerge as a new team. DM is something to be reckoned with. I still enjoy watching Chengdu. Chengdu's been all over the place. They take them to 5 and they get victories, and then sometimes they get swept. So it's a team that's really hard to pin down based on the compositions they're on. Does it work? Is it actually legit, or is it just throwing people off? Didn't throw Shanghai off today. Let's toss down to the floor and see what our insider Danny has to say with us.
Thank you, Semler and Hex. Yes, I am here with DM from Shanghai Dragons. Everybody, give it up. Congratulations, DM. I feel like you guys were pretty dominant in today's matchup against the Chengdu Hunters. And did you feel more relaxed or more at ease today because you guys had your first win last week in the franchise? 자, DM 선수 오늘 굉장히 좋은 모습을 많이 보여주셨는데 아무래도 저번 주에 상하이 팀의 첫 우승이 있었기 때문에 오늘 경기에 임하면서 조금 더 편한 마음으로 경기에 임하셨다고 생각하십니까?
네, 저희가 첫 승보다는 그래도 첫 승하고 나니까 이제 다음 승은 좀 더 마음이 편하더라고요.
Yes, that is very true. Coming into the match, because we already had our first win, I felt more at ease, and it was actually working out for us and the team. All right, cool. Thank you so much. And talking about today's matchup against Chengdu Hunters are actually known for their unique composition. And so how did you and the team actually prepare for today's matchup? 자, 또 청두 얘기를 조금 더 하자면 청두 팀이 아무래도 조금 더 재밌는 조합을 들고 나오는 팀이잖아요. 그러면서 이제 상하이 팀과 또 저희 또 DM 선수는 오늘 경기를 위해서 좀 어떻게 준비를 하셨나요?
저희는 청두전에서 상대 레킹볼 위주로 생각을 많이 했고 그 레킹볼을 어떻게 하면 대처를 할 수 있을지 전략을 많이 짜고 왔어요.
So we actually thought more about Chengdu Hunters' wrecking ball, and we knew that going into the match we were going to use the wrecking ball composition. So we actually directed our strategy for the wrecking ball composition, and that worked out. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. Everyone, give it up for DM. That's all I have. Semler and Hex, back to you guys.
Thank you, Danny. And yes, there we have it. Standings as they go. Hex, I'm sure you'll be shocked to find out. This is a change if you were a fan in Season 1. The Shanghai Dragons are still in the running for the Stage 1 playoffs.
Yeah, top 10 there. I think there's a disconnect between the very top and then everyone else behind it, but 8 teams will make our stage playoffs cutoff. A lot of ties, and you know, I harp on it. I try to make map 4 important sometimes, but it is, because you look at these, there's no way that there's not going to be a 4-3, 4-3, 3-4, 3-4 that doesn't get decided by map differential. So truly, every map will matter.
Well, there we have it, Hex. Couldn't have put it better myself. And you'll get more time to elaborate on that because you happen to be joining the desk. That's right. Watch Point. We'll be coming up next, guys. Hex is going to be on it. Do not miss it. He's going to be taking down Brent. He's going to be bringing the pain. So he's running in fear. And this is all going down in just a few minutes. We'll be back after this break.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by T-Mobile.